Hi, my name's Kelly Jorgensen, and I am here to show you guys a little bit of mobility with yoga practice, do a little bit of mindful meditation, as well as learning how to open up our hips specifically today. So, if you want a little bit of a reprieve, recoup after your long work day, take this time for yourself and hope you enjoy. So, grabbing on your mat, we're going to sit in our easy pose and just letting your tailbone sit on the floor, grounding and keeping nice and stable and firm, making a connection. And just taking a moment to focus on your breath, how it feels entering in through your nose, holding into your chest, and relaxing as you breathe out, letting the shoulders roll down, slowly releasing the air. And at your pace, just slow down your breathing. Be intentional with your breath and your movement. Maybe making the eyes heavy. And letting the tension melt away from your neck, down your shoulders. Take a nice deep breath in, raising the shoulders up towards the ears. And exhale, release. Taking a nice deep breath in. Couple more breaths. One more deep cleansing breath. And releasing and letting it all go. Taking this time for you. Go ahead and awaken your eyes at this moment. Slowly turn about your right shoulder, bringing the left hand forward, right arm back, and just do a little bit of a spinal twist, trying to maintain that head up nice and tall. And then switch over to the other side. And coming back to center. And then I'm going to show you side view. So letting the tailbone still be grounded onto the floor, bringing your hands right on top of the shins. Exhaling, slowly curling that spine, tucking the belly in. And taking a nice big inhale, bringing the shoulder blades back behind. Sitting up nice and tall. And then exhaling once again, curving, rounding out the spine. And just letting your breath guide your movement. And just being intentional, feeling all the movements of your body, paying especially close attention to your shoulder blades. And then go ahead and bring those feet together. Drop those knees to the side as far as you can. Keeping the chest nice and lifted. A nice flat back. And just taking deep breaths in through the nose and releasing through the mouth. And a lot of us throughout our day unknowingly carry our stress in our hips. So this is just one of the things that you can do to help alleviate, free some space into those hips to open up. And again, this is your practice. You do what your body is telling you that it needs for today and taking it at your own pace. And then go ahead and extend those legs wide down your mat. And then with a nice flat back, slowly reach those hands down your shins towards your toes, keeping your chest lifted. And then if you can extend your reach further beyond your toes, feel free to do so. Just still maintain that nice lifted chest, nice flat back. And if you start feeling the tension in the back of your thighs, just letting your breath ease away. With each exhalation, visualize the tension releasing and allowing your body to adjust and be. And slowly coming back to neutral. And then go ahead and bend those knees up. Position your hands out to the side. And slowly windshield wiper your knees from side to side. And slowly stack one foot on top of the other. So just remember which foot is on top, which foot's on bottom at the moment. If you need to extend your feet long in order to do this, feel free to do so. And then slowly in a counterclockwise position, nice flat back, slowly roll your body down and forward in a nice big circle. And if you find a sticking point as you're going about in a circle, go ahead and hold wherever that sticking point is. Taking in a nice big breath in and really focusing on slowly releasing, relaxing your breath, letting that tension dissipate. And once you feel that sticky point adjust, feel free to resume that circle all around. And once you come back to neutral, with a nice flat back, slowly walk those hands forward while still maintaining the tailbone connected to the floor. Slowly walk those hands back. And then switching which foot is on top, which foot is on bottom. And again, in a clockwise motion this time, rotating about. And again, if you find a sticking point, hold steady and breathe. And then return back to neutral. And again, gluing the tailbone to the floor, walking those hands slowly forward.
I got into the car, went to some other bar, and I never thought I'd see you again. 3 days later, here we are in your room, talking trash about all the things that she did behind your back. I'm hanging on it.
And slowly resuming back to neutral position. And then bringing the knees back up, adjusting on the tailbone. And you're gonna balance a little bit on that tailbone, lightly tapping with your toes if you need stability. If you can, just crossing your ankles, letting the hands in front of the shins. And slowly exhale your breath and tuck your belly in, and hold, and release.
When you look at me, sometimes the sweetest words can really start to hurt.
And then breathe in, bringing the shoulder blades back, sitting up nice and tall. And go ahead and roll the neck from left to right, nice and slow.
Wondering how long it will be before you're gone. You're already playing games with my head.
And then go ahead and crisscross those legs again, stacking one on top of the other. With the right foot on top, left foot on bottom, slowly turn about the left shoulder, reaching back behind with the left hand, and keeping a nice tall posture stacked. And then switching the other side. And then go ahead and uncross the feet the other direction. Left foot on top, right foot on bottom. And turn about the right shoulder again. And switch over to the left shoulder. And go ahead and release. And coming into tabletop position now. Hands right under the shoulders. Knees right underneath the hips. Breathing in, curling that spine into cat. Exhaling the air out, bringing the belly towards the floor, and letting your breath guide your movement. Transitioning between cat and cow. And go ahead and squat back into child's pose, letting those hands roll forward.
Church choirs just fell into pines. Yet I love you like the mountains. Love's the way the morning opens. Too soft and bright. Greeting from the sun. So if it make you
And come back into tabletop position. And go ahead and move that right foot next to the right hand. And slowly rotating the knee.
I'd let you know how much I loved you every day. So darling, will you stay right?
And the other direction.
This frost off of my bones.
Just letting that hip move about freely. And then slowly extending that left foot back on that toe, leaning into a little deeper of a lunge. And just breathing nice and deep.
So I'll let that car just sit there when I should have took you driving. Windows down while the music played.
And then slowly letting that back knee down, releasing that foot. Taking a nice deep breath in, and on the exhale, sitting back on that left foot, extending that right foot nice and long. And then coming back to a kneeling position and swapping out those feet. So bringing that left foot forward to meet that left hand. And again, doing little circles with the knee. And switching the direction. And then go ahead and extend that right foot nice and long, and getting a little bit deeper into that lunge. And slowly release that knee down. Take a nice deep breath in. And on the exhale, slowly sit back to that right foot, stretching that left foot nice and long. Come back to kneeling position. And then go ahead and bring that left foot back into tabletop position once again. Putting the hands just a little bit slightly forward, rotating in a circle counterclockwise. And then if you can, come all the way forward and then back. Again, you can make the circles as big or as small, letting your hips and body dictate what feels good to you. And then go ahead and switch the direction clockwise. And then putting the feet nice and wide on the mat, the knees wide, toes touching in the back together. Come back into child's pose, scooching the hips back as far as you can.
Drinking tequila all night, and I'll be 6 months sober. If you were my vibes, and if your walls were mountains, I would shake you like an earthquake. 'Cause baby, your heart's in another place. When you look at me, boy, you might as well be.
And come back into neutral tabletop pose. And then go ahead and bring that right foot up once again, right next to the right hand. And slowly turn about the right shoulder, extending the right hand up.
Feeling so in love, we couldn't get close enough. I wonder where the hell that went. 'Cause you're the next song over, drinking tequila on ice, and I'll be 6 months sober. If you were my verse,
And then go ahead and switch out those arms. And then extend that left hand up.
'cause baby, your heart's in another place. When you look at me, boy, you might as well be in Alaska.
And then here, if you'd like to bind through the legs and around, you sure can. And go ahead and release. Let the hands go first. And then go ahead and shift forward, extending that left leg nice and long. And then go ahead and switch out those feet. So bringing the left foot forward. And again, go ahead and place that left hand over. Left hand up top. And then go ahead and switch on over to the other side. And then if you want to bind, go ahead and bind.
I don't quite know how to say how I feel. Those three words
Then go ahead and release those arms down, and then slowly extend forward,
not enough.
releasing that back leg.
If I just leave, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Get away
And slowly come back to a neutral tabletop. And then just shake the hips from side to side.
let's waste
And then go ahead and cross those feet behind. Come back to a seated position. And just let the legs spread where they are. Take a nice deep breath in, growing and lengthening that spine. And exhaling, relaxing the shoulders, releasing the tension that may have built. Take another nice deep breath in. And slowly exhale, walking the hands forward. And slowly release and cross the feet the other direction. Again, take a nice deep breath, letting that spine grow and lengthen. And exhaling, releasing the tension from the shoulders. Taking another nice deep breath in. And exhaling, walking the hands forward.
would you lie with me and just forget the world?
And go ahead and come back to a neutral seated position. And go ahead and scooch forward on the mat. And go ahead and relax the body down, letting the knees bend up, inching the feet on the outer edges of the mat, letting the knees go forward into each other, opening the palms up towards the ceiling, and slowing your breath, and letting your body rest heavy into the floor, trying to fill any void space.
I pulled you in just to push you away, searching for words that I know I should say, but I wasn't expecting.
And then bringing the left ankle over the right thigh and squeezing the right thigh in towards the chest. And then if you would like to extend that right leg up, feel free to do so, keeping the foot nice and flat.
This house that I bought for you feels like a big waste of space.
If you'd like to reach for that top toe, feel free to do so.
Finally cleaned up the place. I've tried to be who you want me to be. You tried to fit in this life that I lead. So let's take a step back and focus and try.
And go ahead and release. And switch out those feet. So the right ankle crossing over the left thigh and bringing that in towards the chest. And then if you feel like it, go ahead and extend that foot long.
I don't want you to go. God knows you need to, just so you know. Damn it, I love you.
And go ahead and reach up for that left foot if you want to. And go ahead and slowly release. And then go ahead and bring the knees far apart and windshield wiper the knees side to side once again. And then come back to neutral, taking a nice deep breath in, extending the feet nice and long. And just letting them relax and grow heavy into the floor. And again, slowing your breath, breathing in through the nose nice and deep, holding at the top, and slowly expelling your breath out. Breathing in through the nose, holding deep, and slowly exhaling. Feeling your stomach and diaphragm contract to release the breath.
So I guess I'll call somebody's up, get gone, take another shot at some Broadway time.
Letting your body grow heavy and sink deeper into the floor. And allowing your body to relax in the dead weight and be supported by the ground. As you continue to breathe deep, just taking note of how your body feels weightless. No heaviness. And the freedom that your body feels being supported by the ground, feeling weightless and relaxed. Bringing in peace and ease to your body and just being. And slowly let your toes move around, squeezing your hands, rolling your ankles in circles. Shaking your head side to side. And slowly transitioning to one side of your body, using your arm as a pillow for your head. And as you're ready, bringing your body upright into easy pose seated position, letting the hands rest in your lap. Breathing in deep through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you exhale, letting the shoulders relax down your back once again. And bringing your hands to heart center. Feeling your chest raise as you breathe in. And lower as you exhale. And bringing hands to heart center. And thanking your body for allowing you to move in through this fluid space and allowing your soul to slow down and be at peace and ease. The light in me honors the light you've shared with me today. Thank you for joining me in your practice today and sharing yourself and giving and allowing yourself the space and peace. Namaste. And thank you so much for joining me for a little bit of hip mobility, getting a little bit of openness and ease into your hips and throughout your body, and hopefully easing the rest of your day. Join me next time. Thank you so much.